everybody. Welcome to the Guns and Radio Podcast, the Thursday edition. We've got some Steven Adler coming for you, plus all the news we didn't get a chance to talk about on Tuesday. And if you missed the Tuesday show, hey, you missed a good show, man. We had Franz in the house. We had the whole gang, and we checked out the new song from Aerosmith and Youngblood. So if you haven't heard that yet, then first off, go listen to the song, but also go listen to our review, because that was not bad. It's nice to have a not bad new song, right? I mean,
yeah, it was quite a good song.
Yeah. And of course, we talked about this on Tuesday, but I'm going to talk about it again in case you didn't watch or listen then. New vlog is coming out very, very soon, so be sure to subscribe and hit that icon and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified when the Steel Panther vlog comes out. You can see myself and Mason Frost in all of our glory. You get a little sample, a little taste of us here. But yeah,
and Rick too.
Yeah, Rick too. Yeah, fuck Rick though. Like, who cares?
So Rick got bit by a monkey. Is he patient zero now? Is he going to be the outbreak?
Yeah. Rick, I forgot to. I don't even know if we talked about that, but yeah, Rick gets bit by a monkey in the vlog, and he almost gets stabbed at one point. So,
yeah. Why does Rick always end up almost dead?
Because it's Rick.
His wife has to be taking like Valium every time he leaves. Like, oh my god.
And speaking of which, Mason, I thank you for the seltzers that you told me in the last episode were in my fridge. Now that I know that, I'm going to have a little, let's see, this is a raspberry lemonade. Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, that's dangerous. Because it's vodka. It tastes like clearly Canadian.
Hey.
I think that's probably,
that's me.
I think this is, yeah. Remember a long time ago we made the joke, Dustin is probably Jewish, but Caputo is clearly Canadian?
I do not remember this. I've been on the show for 7 years.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, must have been, yeah, shit.
Yeah, man. So what's new with you guys? Anything happened lately that you want to talk about?
Well, by the time this airs, Jimmy will be back on air.
Yeah, Jimbo Kimball's coming back.
Jimbo.
I guess enough people canceled their Disney subscription.
Indefinitely means 3 business days?
Well, indefinitely, that becomes a lot less indefinitely when people start canceling them subscriptions.
And when your stock price go down.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't want to talk too much about politics, but I don't care if you're on the left or the right. I think we can all agree that free speech is free speech, right?
There's none to be fucked with.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to see old Jimbo come back. I don't think Colbert's going to get that same treatment. No. I don't think anybody seemed to really care, but
no.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll do something else.
Start a podcast like everybody else.
Probably.
Exactly.
Hey, honestly, he'd make more money because then you get to keep all the money. And if he's smart, if he's smart, he'll do it immediately. Because David Letterman owns the Late Show name. I don't know why. Like David doesn't just take it and move it to another channel.
Because he's retired, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
He wanted to raise his kids. He wanted to like grow his beard out. He already has his own like talk show on.
It's like an on and off thing on Netflix.
Yeah, and he like went to Chappelle's like
My Next Guest,
hung out. Yeah, that was entertaining, and like he could be more open. He could be his more Jesus-y self. He'd be like, yeah, man, he's like fucking beard out to here. Probably just smoked a fatty with fucking Chappelle before it happened. He don't give a fuck. He's retired. That's the perfect thing about being retired. You don't have to give a fuck.
Yeah.
You don't have people saying, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh man. Yeah, I'm not retired yet. Getting there though, soon. Day by day. Ain't that right, Chris? We all getting older.
Yeah.
We was picking on poor Caputo before the show for
Officer Caputo.
Yeah. getting a little broke down. Old age, man. You don't bounce back like you used to.
Not as much, no.
Oh, poor Caputo's getting older. Poor Jeff broke his toe in solidarity with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
What
My
happened?
toes.
Old Joe.
My toe?
Yeah,
Oh,
how'd you break
man.
your toe?
Well, walking into a friend's house. I don't know if it's broken, but it's hurt the shit in back. I was walking into a friend's house, and he had got his, you know how concrete, when it weathers, it cracks, it breaks, gets shitty, X,
Yeah.
Y, and Z. Well, his had broken and cracked, and he replaced it, but the dumbass who replaced it didn't factor in, I guess, settling, and the new one doesn't match up to the old one, and there's a gap with just about perfect toe size. And I just was walking along his front walkway to his front door, and in stride, cracked the shit out of my toe.
So you just
And
hit
that's
that lottery.
Oh yeah, so I cracked it. I kicked it right here, and it buckled back like that.
Oh. Wait, why were
In
you
flip-flops.
barefoot?
In
Oh, you were in
flip-flops.
flip-flops. Okay.
Yeah,
I wear
so,
flip-flops primarily when I'm not at work, too,
Dude,
so I guess I get it.
As long as I can get away with wearing flip-flops, I will wear it until the last day my toes say fuck you and start curling, and I will put socks and shoes on.
Oh, same. I'm a flip-flops and shorts guy until there's ice on the ground. And
yeah, I
even
can barefoot bear through the first frost and then some, but and the reason why is I don't like having stinky feet. I don't like
Oh,
it.
yeah. Gotta let them
X
air
on
out.
that. Yeah, give them, there's certain body parts you should be able to air out publicly, but you can't. The feet just happen to be one of them. You can't.
Oh, speaking of which, let's see if our bet, if our Deadpool, if you will, if anybody's won yet, has Caputo shit his pants
No.
yet? Okay, okay, we're waiting on it.
Nope.
It's gonna happen sooner than you think. We got.
Well, everything, sure.
If you haven't been listening for the past few episodes, we've all been placing bets on when Caputo finally has his first old man, as Jeff says, oopsie poopsie. Yeah, I think I was 35 maybe when I had mine. So, but I'm gonna tell you, man.
Fart that turned into a shirt.
Wasn't even that. It was a sneeze.
It's not even that sometimes.
Oh,
Son.
shoot.
They just come out of nowhere. They're just like, I want
out
out.
both
They're
ends.
like, you don't even get the cramps first. It just shows up at the door.
Brother,
like a
I threw.
mother-in-law.
I threw my back out taking a shit one time, so I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, when the old man shit starts coming in.
Hey, not the TMI. There was a time in my life that I was on the throne with Dustin, casually having a Facebook conversation, and I had a little gastritis pain in my heart, and I was like, "You got to walk me through this. Make sure I don't crap." Because I didn't want to go out like Elvis. This was years ago, man. I was like, "Listen, man, I don't mean to TMI you, man, but this isn't regular. I am regular, but this isn't regular. Just make sure I'm still here in 5 minutes."
Can you check
Like-
on me, bro?
Yeah, dude. It was kind of one of those things in life where you're grateful for technology, and you're like, dude, I'm not trying to TMI you, but right now, I'm getting some strain on my heart. I don't want to go out like Elvis.
Every man needs that friend.
Yeah, dude. It's like that guy, picks you up after you get the what do you call it, the colonoscopy.
It's
Now,
good to
that's
have
true
a.
buddy. That's
It's good
true
to have a
buddy.
local friend that can come take you off of the toilet and maybe put you in your good chair before calling the ambulance.
Yeah, it's like, man, I don't want to go like Elvis, dude. That's the last place I want to go.
Man, speaking of shit in your pants.
Take me, I'll in bed, give me a heart attack behind the wheel where I take out a pedophile in the process.
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Give me something loyal, or not loyal. Give me just something non-degrading than going out like Elvis.
Speaking of shit in your pants, So I was in this bar a couple of years ago. It's not here anymore, but it was kind of a redneck biker bar. And I went there a lot because the drinks were cheap and I could walk home from there, so it was like really close to my house. So
Win-win.
yeah, win-win. Go up there, get shit-faced, walk home. Did it all the time. And I'm sitting I was enough to where I knew everybody by name, so I'm not gonna name who this person was, because if somebody local's listening, they're gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. But so I was with my friend Cece, and you guys have met Cece on the show before if you're a long-time listener. She's one of those old school hippies, an original hippie. I think there's a few vlogs with Cece on this channel if you dig deep enough.
Oh, speaking of which, I have something to add to the news later. Keep going. Sorry.
Okay, so Cece and I were at a bar, and this guy, we'll call him Jerry. That was not his name, in case there is a Jerry there, but this guy was not named Jerry. But so Jerry,
Is he a race car driver?
oh yeah, you know it. So Jerry, I just thought because we're way too late for this, Jerry. That's why I said Jerry. So Jerry had hurt his back at work, and he was complaining about having back pains and stuff. So now I remember we're on the back porch at the time. I'm smoking a cigarette, and I am fucking drunk. We all are, including Jerry. And so probably shouldn't have been at the bar, but that's another story. So this guy starts talking about how he's got healing crystals in the truck, and that he could use them to fix Jerry right there on the patio. And so I laughed my ass off at first because I thought he was joking. And everybody jumped on me, and even Cece, because she's like, no, that really works. I was like, no, it doesn't. Why would anybody go to the doctor? And he goes, yeah, it does. I'll prove it. And I said, oh, you don't got to prove it. I believe you, stupid. But he'd already went to the truck to acquire his crystals. So he comes back with these crystals, and he starts rubbing them on Jerry's back, and he's pushing on his stomach and stuff. And then Jerry shits his pants. And in front of and it was a loud shitting of the pants, and it was an obvious, like you could see like the pants. Hang on, let me find something to demonstrate.
They felt.
You could see it through the cloth. Hang on, I still got a blanket. So like this is the blanket. You can see this motion.
My God!
What? And it was a lot. And because right before he had started rubbing on him and stuff, and everybody was watching because he got all of our attention to prove me wrong. He was like, I go, you know, it's not going to do anything. And then Jerry shits his pants, and I go, well, I stand corrected. And then I told him, I said, oh, I see the problem. You accidentally grabbed the shit your pants crystals. You needed to fix your back crystal. And then everybody was so mad at me because I was like, I'm a believer now. Oh,
give me the crystal shit.
That does not sound pleasant at all, the crystal shit.
If you guys, oh man, shit. If you guys knew the Dead Milkmen, you would get that joke. That song, Bitch and Camaro, makes fun of a Doors cover band called The Crystal Shit.
I still haven't checked that out. I'll have to look into it.
You need to check out the Dead Milkmen, kids, if you're punks and you dig the punk music.
Speaking of punk music, My Chemical Romance has announced that they are going on tour in 2026 between January 22nd and October 24th. So it's going to be a nice long tour, which I don't think we've seen from them since their return during COVID.
Yeah, because this year they only played like a handful of stadium shows, just North America, I believe.
Yeah, I know they're coming to Nashville, and if I can afford the tickets on Friday, which I doubt I will.
Probably won't, because the tickets when I was looking for the Toronto show this year were fucking insanely overpriced. I said no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, they got to understand who their demographic is. Their demographic is middle-aged men now that are smarter with their money than they were when you were relevant.
Of the elder emos, and now
Dude, I saw this.
on TikTok.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go over this during the news. Wait, we are? Yeah, never mind.
We're
Yeah, we
doing
are
the
gonna
news
talk about
now. Yeah.
We are.
Well,
We
when
just
get to a
don't
different part of the
formally.
subject. Well, I know there's another part of this, the Ticketmaster, we're going to talk about too.
Oh yeah, well let's talk about that because we're not
Let's
going
get
to
into
form.
it.
We just don't formally announce it's time for the news anymore.
I
But
know,
that's-
but like,
Yeah.
I was thinking for a second. I saw this post on Facebook today, and it was like posted by somebody my age, and it was like, "Do you guys still buy T-shirts in a show?" And it was like, "No, dude, I got to pay $20 to $60 for fucking tickets, $20 a fucking beer, fucking $115 for my fucking ticket, and $85 for my goddamn babysitter. I'm not buying a fucking T-shirt." And it sucks now that you can't even get a ticket stub. It's all on your goddamn phone. You don't even get anything that's commemorative from the show.
Yeah.
So, fuck you, ticket bastard.
Yeah. I mean, they should at least sell commemorative tickets to shows when you buy them if you want it.
Well, if you print
Depends
them
on the
out or
artist.
whatever, but now Ticketmaster wants everything on your phone because it has that little zoom bar at the bottom.
Yeah, I can see that and I can understand that and I get where they're coming from, but I should have an option for like an extra $4.99 that they will mail me a commemorative ticket.
They used to do that.
I agree.
If they still.
So think
It used
about
to
it,
be.
like,
Yeah,
there are people who are taking their ticket stubs from sporting events now and getting them graded from like CGS and stuff. And you can't do that with ticket stubs anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I guess you go to the box office. No. I went to the box office for the Knoxville show. They still sent it to my phone. And Lexington.
Well, speaking of which, Jeff kind of queued it up already, so let's talk about this. The Federal Trade Commission is suing Live Nation. What do we know about this?
I'll read into this. So they're suing Live Nation and Ticketmaster, accusing the corporations of making millions of dollars through illegal sales activities. The FTC has said inflated ticket prices and additional fees have taken billions, yes, billions with a B, out of consumers' pockets, and that businesses had cut deals with sales businesses that were contrary to the law.
Yeah, dude, it's a big conglomerate, and it's all like one fist, shakes hands with the other.
Yeah.
It's like Hollywood. It's probably no different. It's just in different cities that you can go take your show. It's like a traveling circus. It's no different than a grand old, traveling show back in the day in the 1800s. It's no different. It's just, we can put those kind of shows on TVs so those guys don't have to leave Hollywood. I mean, It's getting crazy, man. Like I said, it's just becoming too expensive to go to a show. It just is. Like, even if parking is as much as an Uber now, because they're saying, well, we're not gonna. The parking part is like, we're not gonna fucking lose out on the money either. It's getting ridiculous. Some places you just need to have the ticket price include the parking. Like some major amphitheaters still have that, but not in the city if you're going to a city show. So, it's a couple hundies to go to the show nowadays.
I mean, you're going to spend at least $50 before you even get in the door.
At least. And these bands are we're canceling our shows because of poor ticket sales. Yeah, this is why, bro. You're going to play these venues in the city, and you're going to have to pay for parking. You're going to pay for a babysitter. You're paying on a fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Metallica,
And I guess
they're
that's
doing it
why-
right. I know you hate Metallica, but they're only playing weekends. I know you don't like them, but they're doing it right. They're playing weekends when people can get there.
You got to respect. I mean, I respect that.
No repeat weekend, and then they head home for a week, and then they do it again the next weekend. Fucking brilliant.
Well, some of that's got to be old age too. They don't want to be out.
Well, it's a you get to go to 3 shows if you can afford it. You're not going to hear the same song twice, and it's a rock and roll weekend.
And for a whole weekend.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to do it.
Do it that way.
I'm glad that somebody's finally breaking up this bullshit corporation, or at least challenging a bullshit corporation with their bullshit, because you rarely get that in America. So it's nice that somebody's.
They've gone after Ticketmaster a few times. I mean, back in the day, you had Ticketron as their competition, but initially they got absorbed. And,
but then artists couldn't play if you had Ticketron because they would sign deals with Ticketmaster.
Yeah, so Ticketmaster eventually absorbed Ticketron.
So if your venue wanted Metallica, then it needed to have Ticketmaster, or you wouldn't get, or they would blackball you and shit like that, which can't be legal.
It's even worse now.
At least you had back then a competitor against Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
At least you had somebody who was like, yo, I'm trying to, but at the end of the day, if I remember correctly, Ticketron had more of the small hockey arenas and not like, not the bigger places and not the stadiums. Like, if I remember correctly, it was more like hockey arenas and like, but still, like, at least they had some competition and somebody trying to give them the middle finger from afar. But nowadays, man, like Ticketmaster, I'm surprised they don't have a toilet paper for the bathroom fee on the fucking cost, dude.
Well, the day you do that, I'm going to have some bad news for everybody in attendance.
Yeah.
Dustin's going to come in with rolls hidden.
Drop a dookie on the stage.
And he's going to hand them out for free.
No, I just shit in the lobby.
Sell them outside like bootleg merchandise.
Oh, dude, I can't remember what city it was because I was on a business trip, so I probably shouldn't be. Statute of limitations, and I don't work there anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. I got sent to a bigger city. I don't remember if it was Denver, Atlanta, or where, but I got sent somewhere on a business trip, and I found myself after hours having a few drinks in me and going to what was supposed to be a public toilet to try to piss in it, and then they had like a thing where you had to insert $1 to open the stall.
Yeah, dude, back in the day in airports, you had to put like a quarter in just to get the stall to open.
Well, this wasn't at an airport.
Or not the stall, but the crapper door open.
Well, if it was an airport, I wouldn't have done what I did. Let me just put it that way. Because I peed. I peed right on their little $1 fucking...
there you go, buddy.
Because I even pointed it up to make sure it got on there.
Oop, don't want to get any on my shoe. There we go.
Yeah. But, speaking of Ticketmaster, whatever they end up doing with Ticketmaster, I really hope they get it fixed one way or the other pretty soon. Because Twisted Sister is back. They have announced a new tour. We talked about that a little bit last week.
Yeah.
But now we actually know where the tour is going to be taking place. Tell them, Caputo.
Well, they only announced one date so far, but I believe they said it's going to be like U.S., North America, and like Europe as well. But
you really dropped the ball on the tell them where it's going to be.
Well, yeah, I'm fucking giving background, man. Come on. This is the only
First off, it's
show
not
so
in
far.
the U.S.
It's the only one fucking show on this reunion tour they announced so far. It's a festival date. They're playing in Barcelona.
Barcelona's not in the U.S.
Oh, Barcelona Rock Fest.
I see what happened. See, you took the Jeff geography class that was offered on Wednesday.
Geography?
No, I actually passed geography. So don't worry.
So yes, it's not in the U.S. It's in Barcelona.
This is only the first date of this tour announced. It's not. There's going to be more, anyways, coming up. That's literally what the line says. First show of 2026 reunion tour. There's going to be plenty more.
Yeah, my favorite state to see music in the U.S. is Germany.
Have you checked out Moscow?
Oh, Moscow. That's over by Alabama, right?
Yep.
I think we drove through there when we went and picked up Mason.
It's north of Mobile.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mobile?
Yeah.
Remember, kids, it's geography.
Yeah. It's kind of over there, somewhere between New Guinea and New Mexico. Right there in the New England area, yeah.
Somewhere around there. It's that direction. Follow the North Star and you'll be fine.
All right, I'm going to quit breaking your balls, Chris. Keep going. What was you saying?
No, it was literally it. That's the first show that's been announced on this tour.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just breaking your balls, man.
So, yeah. So it is a European stop, but apparently rumor is there's going to be They're going to be playing all over the world next year. So this will stop, at least, that's been announced so far.
Well, I'll be excited to see this develop because it's been a while.
What I'm tripping on is like we spoke about Kiss last week and them. They too, like Kiss, have sold their catalog. So how does that work out financially? Like the catalog holders keep all the T-shirt money and they get
the merch
paid
money's
how
theirs.
much? Or are you sure about that? It has their name on it.
I would assume so. They're maybe just
No
sold
way.
off
They
the
sold
rights to music.
they sold their catalog.
Well, you also still
That's
own
just
your
we're talking about
name.
music.
Kiss sold their LP.
Well,
No.
but
Or their
but
IP.
there's different rights they could have sold. So they could have sold the rights to the recordings themselves, but then they would still have
Which I know
ownership
they
of
did.
the
They
company.
did that. They don't
But-
get any more
but-
Let
money
him talk.
for, like,
Yeah.
movies.
Let him make his
And-
point.
Or they could do that, and or also you can. I'm assuming you could sell your composition rights. For the actual structure of the composition itself. So there's different layers of licensing you have to get for music. So they could have just sold one part, or they could have sold all the rights.
I don't think they're going to sell the name though, like with that. 'cause-
No way.
Just say for example they did sell everything. Do they still get? What do they get paid? Is this like Bruno Mars in Vegas? You get paid X amount of dollars per night because we own you, or how does this work?
You'd probably still get royalties.
No,
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 you don't get any
no.
royalties.
The
They
rights
get them.
holder,
You
the
sold
rights
them.
holders, we get.
So the thing is, these
No,
corporations are buying them, so they'll own them in perpetuity.
Well, I
So
don't
in
mean
like
you don't own the
100 years,
person.
you can.
They wouldn't own the.
In 100 years,
the
they can still
people.
put it on a music on a movie
Yeah.
or something.
Oh yeah. But the
So-
transaction would be like if you sold literally all your rights, the transaction would be you get that one payment and then you don't get any more money from anything ever again.
Right. So my question is do they get anything to perform, or do they just get a chunk
Yeah.
more? Or
Yeah,
I just don't
promoter pays
understand
them.
how. Yeah.
Well, they would
or are
probably
saying,
so what would probably happen if they sold the rights to the name and decided to perform again using that name, they would probably have to get some licensing agreement to be able to use the name since they don't own the rights to it anymore.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
got to be something in that, and then they have to pay an X off the top to them. I don't know. It's just weird, man. But it's cool that they're touring, but the financials was just weird.
And I'm sure it's just something that we just don't know because we're not in the music business. Maybe someday we'll get Doc McGee on here. That'd be a fun interview. We should do that.
let's
We
go
should
ambush
find
him
a.
back. Let's go to
we
Kiss
should
Cruise
do-
and ambush him.
Yeah, we should get somebody though
It
that
couldn't be any
understands.
worse than what Motley Crue put him through. We'd be just, hey man. And then if he acts like a dick, then act
What,
like
did
a
they
dick.
fuck his girlfriend too?
I don't know if Doc got fucked. I think he was smart enough to keep him away. I think
Oh,
he
wait,
would
Doc
be smart
McGee-
enough to keep him away.
You're talking about the guy who organized the whole Peace Festival in Moscow just to get away from being charged for drug possession.
That's right.
That's a crazy story.
Attaboy.
Seriously.
Well, if he's smart enough to do that, he's also smart enough to marry a woman that's not going to fuck Vince Neil in the first place.
Or
Anyone in
Nikki,
the crew.
or Tommy.
I mean,
Not
who's
every
rushing to
hot
do that
girl-
these days?
Not every hot girl is a psychotic groupie that,
Yeah, but I've never met a
Yeah.
hot girl allergic to money.
Fair enough. Moving on. Speaking of a kick in the balls, or rather, speaking of breaking somebody's balls, there's a rumor going around that Kid Rock has been banned from California. Is this true, or was the governor just breaking his balls? What do you guys know about this? Because we were discussing it.
Yeah,
Breaking
I
balls.
seen this. I don't know why recently it's been making news cycles because I think the tweet was sent out a week or two ago.
September
but-
20th.
And I saw.
It was in retaliation to Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, I thought he
Who
said it
knows?
before then, but
I
but he's
think it
been
was-
tweeting. But he's got his. It's his press office page. I'm sure. I think it's the one that's doing it. But they've been doing this for weeks. If you go look at their tweet history, they like type in all caps, like he's imitating the way Trump tweets,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
saying ridiculous stuff in tweets, and that's what
Yeah.
he's doing. So,
He's just mocking POTUS, and at the end of the day, No, Kid Rock is not banned from California.
Well, there you go.
Now,
How
whether or not
unfortunate.
they're going to book them, that's another question.
I mean, who in LA is going to go see Kid Rock? I mean, there's a million people. Somebody probably would. I just don't.
Yeah.
And
I
before
think
his
he said the whole state
politics,
of California, not LA, the whole state.
before his politics and all that other shit got involved with it, I didn't like Kid Rock because I didn't think his music was good. And I also wasn't going to go to one of his concerts because I didn't want to have to smell him because he just looks like he doesn't smell good.
Yeah, he's a fraud.
Okay. He started popping when I was in college, and we had the one guy in his band who passed away, the shorter guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah, I know.
maybe he
I
was
got
a good party rock band. Maybe like if you had a kegger, like a single of his could come on because he had that other dude rapping with him. But now it's all like one-sided and it's all me, and it's just not my thing. And like I never bought an album and I would never like search them out on the radio. But like if you're at a kegger back in like turn of the century, fine, listen to a tune. But these days it's like okay, it was cool somewhat back then, but it's like Axel holding on to that whole thing during Chinese democracy of what's cool and what's not.
Fair enough.
Some things you just gotta let go of, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess so we could put that rumor to bed. That is not true, even though some people are reporting it as true.
Crazy shit.
And I think they know that it's not true. They're just trying to get clicks for,
Oh, exactly. Whoever feeds the algorithm on your site there,
Fucking rage bait, man. I've got a new policy on social media when it comes to rage bait. I just start blocking people if they post it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
here, speaking of which, I don't know if I'm late to the game or just old. For this, how like you go onto the Facebook app or whatever, and you go onto these apps, and you see like just a bunch of advertising.
Yeah.
If you hit the friends dot on Facebook, it just takes you to all your friends' feeds instead.
No, I didn't, but that's good to know.
Open up your friend's Facebook page, open up your Facebook app, and just tap the friends icon. Instead of seeing all the friend requests you may have, now you just see all your friends' posts.
Oh, nice. I've been thinking about deleting mine,
Yeah, well.
but I like to whore out
man,
my whatever I'm
whore out your
posting.
shit.
Yeah.
Man horror right there, man.
Well, my friends don't watch our shit. They don't watch our podcasts. They don't watch our vlogs like my real life friends don't. And when people who do watch the vlogs or podcasts add me on Facebook, I'm like, ugh, it weirds me out. I don't like it. So, no offense to you guys. I love you. I really do. Believe me. We are grateful for each and every one of you who are still with us to this day. That being said, don't add me on
like to
Facebook.
keep our private lives private.
Add Jeff. Don't add me.
Private lives private.
You'll see a lot more gore and shit on Jeff's page than you will on mine. You'll see
What
all
he's
the
saying
dead bodies.
What do you say? He's just we're too important and we're too busy. We don't have time, to go through all the messages.
Well, thank you. I'm
Open
glad. Right.
Open all the mail. We don't have time to open all that.
Peace and
The
love.
only mail I open is the one that jingles.
I love your Caputo was the only one that got with peace and love. Remember when Ringo Starr was like, "Don't send me anything. Peace and love."
Peace and love, Ringo.
I'm glad that Mason. I'm glad Mason found a way to articulate it gracefully because I sure was having trouble.
Speaking about peace and love and hippies, man, did you guys hear that two got wounded and one got stabbed to death outside of a Fish concert in Connecticut over the weekend?
Oh, yeah.
No, but I'm not surprised. But what I am surprised about, because we really got to move along, is that the Rolling Stones are recording a new album.
Yes.
Or at
Oh,
least
my
music,
goodness.
but yeah.
Or at
Music,
least
really.
where there's a rumor going on. Where did that rumor originate?
I
this
don't
is
think
from their...
Go ahead, Mason.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I just think it's I think someone posted pictures of them like in studio.
Yeah, and it's also, I guess the producer of their last album, Andrew, says like, oh, he confirms that Rolling Stones are working on some new music because apparently, I guess there's stuff left off the last album that's still, I guess, in their vault or whatever. So,
Dude, that last single
Yeah.
that they put out was pretty dope, man. Has like
Last
some
album wasn't too
bitch
bad.
motherfucker in the goddamn lyrics. I was like, all right.
Yeah, there
Cool,
was
man.
some good. Yeah, there was some good stuff on it.
Yeah.
Hackney Diamonds.
What was the name of that tune? Damn it.
The album was Hackney Diamonds. I remember that was the last album from 2 years ago.
Yeah, dude, like fucking Mick Rocks, dude. I mean, did you guys see that one post that he put on social media where he just showed up at a bar and had a beer after one of the shows? Hung out in the back patio. Like, you ain't gonna see Axel doing that anymore, ever. I don't know.
One of my favorite things before I deleted my Twitter, my favorite thing to do was to get on Keith Richards' Twitter account and see him posting when he would be sitting there smoking a cigarette in his tighty whities with a button-up shirt unbuttoned, and definitely aware he's on camera, but just doesn't care. And he looks like your grandpa when he goes to get the mail, and he's like in his tighty whitey underwear smoking a cigarette, and he's talking like this, "Hey, you bastards," and he's saying what he's got to say in the video. But
dude, he is the god of rock and roll. I mean, you gotta think about Keith Richards is a bad motherfucker. If it hasn't killed him yet, it won't.
I don't know what will at this point, honestly.
I told this before on the show, but I'm going to say it
Ozzy
now.
was there, and then now it's Keith. I gotta guess.
There's a comedian that tells a joke about how nothing will survive a nuclear war except the cockroaches and Keith Richards.
Yeah.
And basically and the joke goes on where he talks about just how old Keith is. That comedian died in 1992, I believe. That's how long ago we've been making fun of Keith Richards for being
30 years.
Impossibly old.
God.
So, and it's weird to think that Keith was only in his 50s at that time.
Okay. Well,
But I guess 50 in the 90s isn't like 50 today, you know?
yeah.
Well, then 50s after 30 plus years of heavy drug use.
Yeah, I mean, you can
That was
only
before he
wrinkle
snorted
so
the
much.
ashes.
Before he started the patches, what was he on the
snorted
crack?
the ashes.
Oh. I thought you said
Yeah.
the patches, and I was like, what, did he get a crack patch to help kick the habit?
Yeah, 'cause I'm pretty sure, I don't know when that whole story of him snorting his dad's ashes. That was like a very 2000s thing, I think.
I don't know.
That didn't happen. But yeah,
police
it was. Oh, they're back.
They're still looking for him.
They ain't gonna find him. Because he uses our
Gingerbread
sponsor, NordVPN. No, I'm kidding. We're the only YouTube channel right now not sponsored by NordVPN.
Somebody sponsor us. Just give us $10 at this point. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, give us something. Anyway, I draw the line at free advertising, and that brings us to our song of the day.
It's Adler's Appetite covering Aerosmith.
That's right. We listened to Aerosmith in the last episode, and we're going to listen to Adler's Appetite cover Aerosmith today. So let's take a little listen. Let's see what we got. So first off, if you just played me that and told me this is Aerosmith, I wouldn't be able to know the difference.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, even if you didn't tell me it was Aerosmith, maybe you tell me I'm going to play you this Aerosmith song or this song that is by a famous '80s band or something. Well, '70s, but most people think '80s. Then I would immediately think Aerosmith.
Damn it, why does Steven always pick the wrong singers?
I know. Well, he's got a good one now.
Nah, damn it. All right, let's go.
Well, you don't like the new singer either?
I haven't heard enough of him, but come on,
But he's just
album,
he's just
always
imitating
trying
Axl
to hire
Rose.
somebody who's like Axel, dude.
Yeah.
These Slash and Duff and Matt were smart enough to nope. Sorry. Been there, done that.
Well, I'm partial because I know the guy that sang on that Adler album he did like in 2012. So.
Oh yeah,
Jacob?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this
Like,
on screen
He
right
just
now.
keeps going after Axel copycat, dude.
I'm gonna while we're paused. I'm gonna put a
Like, think
time
about it. When Velvet Revolver covered GNR songs, did Scott ever do the owls or the oohs or the ahs like Axel does? No. But Steven's cover band guy always does. It's like you gotta like separate it. You gotta push one side. You're not in the band anymore. Deal with it. You gotta create your new path. New origin. Forge a new path. Speaking of which, the picture, let's bring that up.
That's what I was trying to get to before you interrupted me 4 fucking times, Jeff.
Yeah, man.
It's my point. Like,
Show the goddamn picture right here. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is Steven Adler as a young man. Where did you get this?
it was on I don't know. Somebody sent it to me, I think. But I just forwarded it on Facebook.
Honestly, when you sent me this, I thought it was you.
Whoa, no.
Hey, it does kind of look like you.
I thought it looked more like Duff during his Neurotic Outsider days, but I was able to identify it by his left hand having the peace sign tattoo.
The hand tap.
Oh, yeah.
So I zoomed way the fuck in to ensure it was him.
I'm going to get ChatGPT to throw a beard on this real quick, and I'll bet that this is like going to look exactly like Jeff. There's the man we know and love. We know it'd be funny if one of your friends was fucking with you and they took an old picture of you that you forgot about and then put the tattoo on it and then put Steven's face on it.
I saw a deep fake today of Axel with a picture of Eminem on it. Like 87 Axel.
It's been a long time fan.
Oh, no.
Talk about your day oneers. Yeah. Eminem would have been what? 17?
Very young.
Something like that. Anyway. Okay, to Jeff's point about the singer, though, do we know who this is?
Yes, this was the era of Adler's Appetite where it was with Jizzy Pearl as the lead.
Okay.
On this EP, at least.
So he was in what? Was it Rat? I'm trying to think of
Vane, I think.
Jizzy Pearl?
It's
Was it
making me
Vane
think
that he
of
was in?
something else. Vane?
Oh,
I don't know for sure.
let me double check.
His name's Jizzy, so I automatically respect him.
Who's
Go
singing
ahead,
for?
mess
I think
up the
he's singing for
algorithm.
Quiet
You're
Riot
on that.
now.
Jizzy Pearl? Double check that. Hang on.
What'd you say, Mason? I couldn't hear you.
I think he's currently playing with Quiet Riot.
I think that's where I know him from. What was
Yeah.
you saying?
But back in the day, okay, the 80s band that he was in was Love Hate.
Okay. What was you saying, Jeff?
Oh, I missed a beat there.
Oh.
I didn't know he was in Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Since 2014, it looks like.
Okay, maybe that's where I'm recognizing the name from then.
And he was a singer of LA Guns for a little bit, for a couple albums.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then soul stuff too. And this is the one EP he did with Adler.
It won't take
I mean, even if this wasn't Adler's Appetite, I'd be enjoying this because this sounds like something I just throw on. It's making me think of like when you're listening to Sirius XM and you turn on Hair Nation and it's a band you never heard of.
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind of yeah.
It's not bad, but the issue is if I'm going to listen to this song, I'm just going to listen to Aerosmith because the singer is not as good as Steven Tyler sounds on that.
Yeah,
song.
forge your own
So-
path, damn it.
That's a fair point.
So yeah, if this was just the only version we knew of it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a badass song. But I know the
Right.
Aerosmith version.
Right.
I'm gonna withhold judgment, complete judgment, until I hear if he goes for the high notes on like the last verse.
No, that's fair criticism.
Yeah.
How long was this band together? Did they just
Not
release
very.
this E EP?
It was just this EP, and then I believe he was already replaced by the next one. Let me double check.
Like Adler's
Oh,
Appetite
no.
as like an entity was around for years, but the
Mhm.
people were always changing of who was actually in the band.
Yeah. So like Steven Adler was the only constant. Who was on the second EP? Let me double check that.
I know he
real
did
quick.
one with Chips Enough from Enough's Enough
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
And to be
that
honest
was
with you,
with-
that was like
the second EP.
that was right after Adler had gotten out of like rehab with like Dr. Drew and stuff. And
Yes, this was the 2010 EP.
and like in my opinion, and I mean Steven is his own man, he can make his own decision, but Chip was not sober at all during that time, and it wasn't helpful for Steven.
That's
Just
sad.
throwing
man.
that out there. What do you guys know that story about Steven Tyler listening to a radio station playing their song? He's like, we should cover this song. And Joe Perry listened
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. And then
He's
Joe
over,
Perry's
he's
like,
like,
that's
this is
our
a
song.
song, dickhead.
Oh yeah, no, I've never
You
heard
know
of
Sounds
that.
Yeah.
dumbass.
Yeah,
So-
Steven Tyler said he was so fucked up he didn't remember writing the song.
So yeah, in 1984, while Aerosmith was in the studio working on their album Done With Mirrors, a Boston DJ, Mark Patero, sorry if I mispronounced it, played "You See Me Crying" on the radio. Tyler's reaction was reportedly affected by years of heavy drug use. Didn't remember the song and thought it was a great opportunity for a cover. Joe Perry cut him off and said, "It's us, fucker."
But do you know what a great skit would be, though? A skit of that scene playing out, except when Joe tells him that that's us, whatever, he doesn't believe it, so he still forces the band to go record a cover of it. So you see him in studio having to re-record this damn song.
That's like some Aldous Snow shit right there, man.
Re-record it, but more cowbell.
Speaking of which, we need some more Aldous Snow. It's been long enough. Give us another movie, Hollywood.
I just keep begging for Russell Brand to do like even if it's like a one-off concert, to do the songs off that as Infant Sorrow.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. I'd go to that if it was, but it'd probably be in like
question,
L.A.
My question though in that movie is it Jeffrey spelled Geoff or Jeff?
Well, I mean, it's a stupid thing that they're doing, so I imagine they'd spell it the stupid way.
That's right.
You draw your conclusion from that one, audience.
I think that was from SNL.
Yeah. there's the right way with a J and the stupid way. Something like that. I don't remember how that joke goes. Oh man. I think I I pulled my phone out and recorded it on the screen, and I recorded that scene. Sent it to Jeff.
beyond me.
Well, I can tell you this. If there was a drug somebody handed me that was named after you particularly, Jeff, I would not partake.
Aw.
Maybe if I was in my 20s.
They already have one after you, and I know I've never done it. Dust.
Oh, angel dust?
Yeah, I get involved with that shit. Sweating it out in Debo's chicken coop.
Yeah, Friday did a good job of scaring me away from angel dust, too. So, how bad is that? A movie about drugs that portrays drugs as something fun to do scares you off of drugs way better than the DARE program. DARE program made it sound fun.
It made it sound like a game of cat and mouse. Catch me if you can.
The DARE program made drugs sound like, all right, kids, don't do acid because if you do, all your favorite cartoon characters will come out of the TV and Scooby, and you'll get to meet Scooby-Doo and Bugs Bunny, and you'll laugh and giggle and have the best night ever, and it's going to be terrible. And me as like an 8-year-old's thinking, I don't know, that sounds pretty awesome.
I vaguely remember as like a third or fourth grader, one of the teachers those motivational speakers coming to our school and talking. And
I
remember. She's like an Olympic triathlete or something. She's like, I would get up at 5:30 in the morning and go train, and my roommate would be coming home from partying. And I was like, yep, that'd be me.
Sounds fun.
Which one of you is losing in life? Because it don't sound like it's him right now.
Have you ever seen that meme of John Daly versus Tiger Woods? And it's like Tiger Woods gets up, runs 3 miles, has a breakfast, does all this shit, blah, 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 gets to the gym just before he gets the first tee off. And like John Daly gets up, takes a dump, drinks 3 beers, smokes half-pack of cigarettes. And they're tied on the 18th hole.
Probably beats Tiger Woods.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't that piss you off, though, if you were the guy that's doing all the exercising and keeping your body in peak athletic condition only for this guy in pajamas, basically?
Come out and just go neck to neck with you, cracking his nuts and drinking a beer. You get another Marlboro.
Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. Let's listen to some more of this song. Building up to something.
No. Oh. What the fuck was that?
Turns to a K-pop song.
I want to say something here. This sounds like when me and Mason were singing karaoke the other night. And I tried to sing a GNR song and hit those axle notes. That's exactly the sound I make.
I wasn't feeling that.
I think he would have been better off. Hey, would I done it like that? That sounds better.
I would rather him sound like Mickey Mouse than a Japanese pop star.
Oh man, I didn't catch.
Let the rhythm guitar do that part. I don't know.
I didn't catch a fucking word. But Mason, there you go.
It sounds like,
sounded like a
the
cat
Adler
being
part,
like bit by a dog and shook. Like I don't know what the fuck that was, dude.
It's like the chorus of "Pretty Fly for a White Guy," where it goes, "Give it to me, baby."
Yeah, but
that's what it sounded like.
That song.
I don't know. That's in key though.
Yeah, it's true. This I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, Mason, you said you said you wanted him to go for it. He went for it. There you go.
Look, he gets effort for trying.
There you go. That's.
I've heard the phrase A for effort, but this one's a C- for effort.
I'd take a D- for effort any day. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal. Get something for my effort. I've put in a lot of effort for an F before, so I mean, That sounds like a pretty sweet deal. For effort. They never gave me shit for effort in school. Hell, and it's lucky that I showed up.
I guess this is a complete change. This is okay.
Draw the line. Adler's Appetite. WNBC. Anyway, and the wind blew the rest away. I love that you only got that joke. That's great. That's great. I love it when one person gets a joke. Yeah.
Well, I got the. What was his nickname for him? Pig Vomit. I got the Pig Vomit joke.
Oh. Well, it was Pig Vomit in the movie. It was Pig Virus in real life. But I think the reason they changed it is because everybody would have known, like, unequivocally that they were talking about him if they would have called him Pig Virus. Right. And I think they changed it to Vomit for the movie so that they could have deniability. Now, I don't know if that is the fact. That is just me spitballing.
Change the names to protect the innocent.
Well, to protect from getting sued.
Yep.
Nobody's ever gave a damn about protecting the innocent. You change the name so you don't sue the shit out of us. Take all the profits from the movie. All right, folks. Jeff, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to go bottom to top and start rolling some dice for the final reviews. For Adler's Appetite, draw the line. Jeff, you got a 13. Frost, 19. Caputo, 12. And me, a 14. So it's going to go...
High rollers.
Yeah, they were all pretty high this time. So Mason, me, Jeff, and Chris. Is that what I heard?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, good. Mason, what you think?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't overly offensive except for, you know, whatever that one section was where he sounded like he's having a stroke. But the rest of the song is just okay. I mean, like I said, the problem is if you're going to listen to the song, you're just going to listen to the Aerosmith version. Right. I would have given it a 2.5, just dead neutral, but for that terrible section, I'm going to give it a 2.
2, all right. Me next. I already forgot.
Yeah.
I hope it's me next because I'm going.
Yeah, we always do that. Screw it.
I'll never listen to this again. That being said, like Mason said, I think it wasn't that offensive. It wasn't bad. I mean, I got that one part was pretty bad, but I think if I did want to hear this particular song again, I would just listen to the Aerosmith version, and it'd probably be easier to find and more convenient anyway. All that being said, I was also counting off points for the stroke halfway through the goddamn song, but I'm also counting off points because the ending went on way too long and it started to get on my nerves. So it's getting a 1 from me. All right, who's next, Jeff?
I think you guys ate up all my negativity on the song. Man, this was a Chevy Chase movie, dude. This wasn't good. I mean, a modern Chevy Chase movie, not an 80s coked up Chevy Chase movie, like one that comes out now. No, I'm talking about, like, I'm saying, like, a modern Chevy Chase movie, not the new ones, not the old ones. The old ones are good.
Oh, like, Chevy Chase.
Yeah, like, post-community Chevy Chase movie, dude. This is a train wreck, dude. Like, the singer, like, even, like I said it 3 times already, forge your own path. Don't get another singer that sounds like Axl. Like, even when VR covered GNR tunes, I don't think Weiland was doing the oohs and the ahs and the arcs that Axl would do in a song. Like, forge your own path. I'm giving this, like, a 0.5 star. man. Like, I'm sorry, I don't like the stroke thing in the middle. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't know if you could afford a better sound engineer who could clean that up a little bit more for you. Like, I don't know what's going on there, man. Like, it's an Aerosmith tune, and like you already have one covered with Mama Kin, so maybe you should have done maybe somebody else. I know you love other bands like Queen. You could have maybe tried one of those. Like, I don't know. Like, this just wasn't like the jam is good. It's a good Aerosmith tune, but it's just not a great fit for Steven. And the singer, who has proved himself in other bands, but like, I just don't fit. It's a good fit for Steven. I just don't.
That's fair. So did you give it a stars? What'd you say?
Yeah,
I gave it
a half star.
Okay, well there you go. All right, Chris, what you think?
Yeah, this was like fine. It was kind of like an okay, straight up cover, whatever. And then he suddenly got inhabited by the spirit of like an entire 18-girl K-pop group in about 30 seconds. There, it seemed like. I don't know, is he like his testosterone dropped or something? Like, what the fuck happened with whatever that voice was? What you guys are explaining as the stroke incident there. Yeah, I think the T's and the E's were not balanced properly, and if you catch my drift, you know what the fuck I'm talking about there. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think pick a better Aerosmith song to cover. If you can't do that high note in there, pick something else. Like, don't cover Aerosmith then. You can't fucking do it. Like, Hookers and Blow would have covered this better, to be honest. Because at least Dizzy Reed has his wife who could probably sing this song, that section, a lot better.
She's an angel. I've met her. She's awesome.
Yeah, Nadja's a cool ass girl, man. So, but yeah, to end off the final song that we have to review from this EP, anyways, 1.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
guys, you know what that means. If that's the last song on the EP, you got a compilation video coming out.
That's right. That's going to be airing tomorrow, hopefully. So.
Or we'll see maybe next week or something.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put it to you this way: if I'm finished editing the vlog by the time this comes out, then it will be tomorrow. If not, it'll be when I get to it. So with that
Get it
being
done when
said,
I get it fucking done. You got that?
That's right. And if you want to see when I get it fucking done, then I guess your best bet would be to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you can be notified when it's posted, because that's just how you got to do. That's how you got to do things. So go ahead and do that right now. Matter of fact, go ahead. We'll wait on you. Go ahead. Just do it real quick. It's right down
like,
there.
subscribe, turn your bell icon on, like little graphics, see it every
all the shit.
video.
No, let's don't give them
visit-
too much. We don't want them to hurt
Visit the
themselves.
page more than once a day too, so your algorithms will pop.
That's right.
Just put us on in the background, like you put like your Office or whatever sitcom on the background while
stick
you
one of our reels on and go to bed.
Watch us on the shitter.
watch us while you vacuum your house and jerk off when no one's around. I don't care.
Watch us when you jerk off. I don't care. As a matter of fact, let's give you something to do right now.
All right, now stick your tongue out and cross your eyes.
Yeah, that ought to do it for him. I gotta admit, it's kind of doing it for me.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well,
All right, there you go.
Stanley's going to be very into that. So. Oh, wow, do that for me. Do that to Kith Kith, baby.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'll see you in Vegas.
Oh, man. Let's see. What do we got left? Spin the
Speaking
wheel.
of Vegas, did you hear how much the
spin the
dough
wheel.
is brought in for redoing the Wizard of Oz?
I don't know, but I want to go to that, so I'm sure it's going to be a lot.
Hundreds of millions of dollars.
I'd love to see that. Everybody's complaining because they used AI to make it. And I'm like, I do not give a
Who gives a
single
shit?
fuck.
Yeah, but maybe, like, I want to see it twice. I want to see it, like, the original version, and then I want to see it with Pink Floyd, man. With the Dark Side of the Moon, man.
There's a cut of that already. They made that. They
Yeah, but I
aired it
want
on
to see it in the
AMC.
dome, dude. I want to see it in the sphere.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
In the sphere.
No, what would be cool is if they did it with Pink Floyd playing. Now, that would be a cool-ass collab.
Wow.
Unfortunately, they all
They're
hate each
never
other.
gonna
so it's
reunite
not gonna
again.
happen.
And then you have the one guy who's really, really not There's all the anti-Semitic things going on that he's been saying and stuff. So
Roger Waters.
I don't think the other guys are too cute with him right now.
Well, at some point, you got to let old people be old, you know. Well, anyway, folks.
No, the old people are the last people you want to bring up politics with.
Oh, I know.
That too.
I've been there before. We've all had Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
that one grandma that one grandparent you don't bring out anymore. You just bring dinner to them.
Well, anyway, folks, what did you think about Draw the Line by Adler's Appetite? Let us know in the comment section below. And let's spin the wheel and let's see what song we're getting on the next edition of the Guns and Radio podcast.
The tough song.
Baby Can't Drive Slash.
Oh, nice.
This was Steven, I believe, and I think Alice Cooper, and
Yeah,
one of the
Nicole
chicks from the
Scherzinger.
Pussycat Dolls.
Nicole
Nice.
Scherzinger.
Yes.
That's a jam.
All
Oh,
right.
I love it.
I think it was originally only a bonus track on a very specific version of the album.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Like Japan.
It's like a deluxe edition or something.
I have the this version of the Slash, the box that was like the complete of all the extra tracks on it. I found that like imported version of that at a record store in Nashville, and I paid like obviously more than you should pay for a CD, like $40 or something like that. But I had to have it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, next week on Guns and Radio on Tuesday, we're going to be checking out Baby Can't Drive. I don't think I ever heard this before we were putting the wheel together. And then I finally checked it out. Because, I mean, let's think, fellas. We have all been in the passenger seat of a car with a woman behind the wheel that we immediately knew shouldn't have been.
Oh, you mean all of them?
Talk about that. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that.
Well, we're going to
Ladies,
talk
you
about
can do
it.
anything you want. Anything you want. I'm
Jeff's
back to
gonna-
100%.
Jeff's going to bring her on the show next week.
I'm just going to wear a helmet.
Let's interview Jeff's girlfriend before we play Baby Can't Drive.
Yeah.
Well, we got plenty to look forward to next week on the Guns and Radio podcast. We got, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and move the Adler's Appetite to Wednesday. So there we'll have 3 new episodes, kind of.
Another triple threat.
Yeah, another triple threat next week. And we're having a lot more of those as we continue to complete albums. It makes me sad we don't have but 2 Steven songs left in the wheel. But, you know, when they hit, we'll be happy about it. We've only had one rapid fire one for a couple of years now, I think. I don't remember.
We got one left, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll see you next time on the Guns and Radio podcast. Good night, everybody.
We'll see you next week.